Starting your own vegetable garden can feel overwhelming, especially if you're new to growing food. But the truth is, you don't need a green thumb or fancy equipment to succeed. All it takes is a little knowledge, the right plants, and a willingness to get your hands dirty. If you're just beginning your gardening journey, this guide will walk you through 6 easy-to-grow vegetables that go from seed to harvest with minimal effort. These are forgiving crops that grow well in containers or in the ground, tolerate a variety of conditions, and provide rewarding harvests that will keep you coming back for more. Let's start with radishes. Radishes are the perfect quick win for beginner gardeners. They grow rapidly, ready to harvest in as little as 25 to 30 days, and can thrive even in poor soil. Plant the seeds about an inch apart directly into the soil, and keep the area moist but not soggy. In a week or less, you'll see the green tops emerge. They grow well in cool weather, making them perfect for early spring and fall gardens. Plus, they don't take up much space, so they're great for container gardening. The crisp, spicy crunch of a homegrown radish is unbeatable, and the fast results can be a huge confidence boost for any new grower. Next up are leafy greens, specifically spinach and lettuce. These cool season crops are incredibly beginner-friendly, and honestly, they grow really quickly. From seed, you'll begin harvesting baby greens in just 2 to 3 weeks. Lettuce and spinach don't require deep soil or complicated care. They do best in partial sun, and will grow well in pots, window boxes, or raised beds. You can snip the outer leaves and let the inner ones keep growing, which means a single planting can give you multiple harvests. Succession planting, sowing a few seeds every week or two, will give you a steady supply of fresh greens for months. Green beans are another superstar for beginner gardeners. Whether you choose bush beans or pole beans, they're productive and low maintenance. Bush beans are compact and don't need support, making them ideal for small spaces, while pole beans grow vertically and need a trellis but produce over a longer season. Beans like warm weather and are best planted directly in the ground after the danger of frost has passed. Keep them watered, and in 50 to 60 days, you'll be harvesting handfuls of crisp, delicious beans. They also enrich the soil by fixing nitrogen, which benefits other plants in your garden. Zucchini, or courgette, is practically a legend among beginner gardeners because of how easy and prolific it is. If you've ever grown zucchini before, you know how it can take over your garden and your kitchen. From a single plant, you can harvest dozens of fruits throughout the summer. So, zucchini prefers full sun and, rich, well-drained soil. You can start seeds indoors or just sow them directly in the garden after the last frost has passed. In about 40 to 55 days, you'll start seeing fruits, which is pretty exciting. Be sure to harvest them small for the best flavor, and don't forget you can eat the flowers too. Honestly, fried zucchini blossoms are a real treat. No list of beginner-friendly vegetables would be complete without tomatoes, especially cherry tomatoes. Now, while tomatoes do require a bit more attention than the others on this list, they're still a solid choice for new gardeners. I'd suggest starting with cherry tomato varieties since they're more disease-resistant and, quicker to mature. You can grow them from seed or just pick up a seedling from your local nursery, whichever feels easier. Make sure to give them plenty of sunlight, support them with cages or stakes, and water consistently to avoid problems like blossom end rot. In about 60 to 75 days, you'll be rewarded with clusters of sweet, juicy fruit that taste worlds better than anything you'll find at the store. Carrots round out the list. They're a cool weather crop, like radishes, and do best in loose, sandy soil that allows their roots to grow straight down. The trick to growing carrots is thinning the seedlings early, so each plant has enough space. Water consistently and be patient. Carrots take 60 to 80 days to mature, and it's a surprise every time you pull one up. The flavor of fresh carrots, especially heirloom varieties, is far superior to store-bought. Try rainbow carrots for a fun twist and a burst of color on your plate. If you're just starting out, these 6 vegetables are your gateway to a thriving garden. They're reliable, quick to grow, and don't require any fancy skills or expensive tools. All you need is a patch of soil or a few containers, some sunlight, water, and a willingness to learn. The more you grow, the more you'll understand your garden's rhythms, and the more confident you'll become. So if you've been hesitating to start gardening because it seemed too complicated or time-consuming, these beginner-friendly vegetables prove that it doesn't have to be. From the speedy harvests of radishes to the steady yields of beans and tomatoes, there's something on this list for every taste and every growing space. Get planting and enjoy the journey from seed to harvest.